go. I keep turning on my sound over here, and then we get the echo. But at least I know that. And I can very quickly turn it off. Anyway, hello everybody. It's Monday. It's time to make some things with me, and I got some ideas, and I already did some testing, thank goodness. Brad was like, you need to test that out. And I was like, no, I don't. He was right. Just wanted to let y'all know that. So we are going to do some image transfer with a little bit of an offset printing, approach to it. Not exactly. Just that's the general idea. Taking two things and comboing them. It's a mashup. Printing techniques. Anyway, let's say hello, everybody. But the only way that I can say hello to you is if you say hello in the chat. I don't know that you were here otherwise. If you're watching on replay, no problemo. We very much appreciate that as well. If you would, leave a comment down below. Say hello. Or just say replay watcher. And then if we run some kind of question, I love that y'all have been answering. We had the PJ answers. We had the top sheet answers. I love it. I love it. We might come up with something today. Who knows? It's organic chat that we do over here. But most of all, would you guys give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already? Because that's the thing that lets other people know, hey, this thing over here might be something you like too. That's how they know. Or at least that's how I explain it. So then it must be true. All right, you need to pep up there, Patricia. She is fed and, awake. She was actually out of bed before me.
The problem is I got up way too early. Oh, I had things to eat, which, I'm like going.
Oh, she's in her little sleep.
I need a little nap.
I've been awake. I had coffee.
I've been awake for a couple hours. I've had food.
Now it's nap time. Okay, it's ridiculous.
I guess I just
Hello,
need more coffee.
Anwar, Anina, Anthony, Becky, Carrie, Charmaine, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Darlene, Diane, Eddie, Elizabeth, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Hoarder Paper Crafts, that's Mimi. I think Ann Webb popped in there at the top. Got both Ann and Ann. Anns are representing today, y'all. Hoarder Paper Crafts, that's Mimi, Jennifer McKinnon, Jocelyn, Kimberly, Lydia, Margie's here. Patricia, Ricky Nordmeyer. Somebody else popped in there. Lindy. Hello, Lindy K. And Sean. You've been here before, but welcome back. And Ingrid popped in up there, and Elizabeth Fulcomer, I think. I don't know. I may have said her. Darlene, just in case. All right. And now we got Peggy and Shannon. Star Traveler, that's Linda. Sue Davis. SWL, that's Sherry. Tina Schwanberg, and Veronica. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Just, give me a little extra, hello hand and whatnot. And I'll get you hello to like, hey, Kim. All right. Okay, so let's jump right into this. Is there anything we need to talk about? Oh, a couple of things. Carrie's March. What am I trying to say? Words are hard. My brain's just going. Mixed Media March 25. Y'all haven't seen the video or checked that out. He has posted over Makers. He's posted on his page. He has a whole video out over on his YouTube channel. Y'all want to get involved in that? Now is the time to start prepping for that. He's giving you plenty of time. Getting you knowed up about things that you need to know before the thing actually starts. It's much appreciated.
Rhonda likes your guitar pick earrings.
Well, they're not mine. I acquired them this morning.
They came from, where's that place in North? I went with John, one that got flooded.
Buckhead? What are you talking about?
John and Casey took me to that.
Peachtree.
No, in North Carolina, South Carolina.
Oh. Are you talking about Asheville?
Asheville.
Good God.
That
was a fun little game that we just played.
Those were not actually in Asheville. They were in a little spot along the road on the way.
Mm.
But
Jerry Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
And then she made them into earrings. And I thought they went with my outfit today. And then P even put little spacers in my thing. Because I was like, they always just all clump up and you don't really get to appreciate all the little things. She's like, we can fix that. Added some weight to it, too. I was like, good golly, this thing could hurt somebody.
Oh, here's Paula showed up.
Hi, Paula.
And
Hey, Miriam.
And did you say hello to Anthony?
Yes, I did say hello to Anthony. And there's Cynthia. She did pinky hello hands, extra pinky hello hands. Did we say hello to Becky? Hey, Becky. Becky deserves a couple of hellos. All right. Let's go topside. I'm gonna explain what it is that, you know, my vision. My vision, y'all. I have them and dancing in my head at times.
Elizabeth loves your jewelry.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I do appreciate it. I really do. I get excited about putting these things together and taking things from P and her getting all excited about me just stealing things.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not so excited because she doesn't bring them back.
No, I don't. All right. So you're like, ooh, I don't know that this is coming off real great here, but
there's Yonka.
Look at my baby's little face in there. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Oh, here. I'm trying to... I've noticed when I watch the playback, I'm like, God, there's a lot of my just side head. I don't know about keeping this camera view. I mean, I like looking into the camera and talking to y'all, but mostly on Mondays, I'm looking kind of down, and so you just get to see, like, the side of my head. I don't know how exciting that is. That's all I'm saying. Let me know in the comments below or in the chat. This could be altered somehow. I can't do the face cam. I mean, I could.
Why?
But I don't like that camera.
Well, why do I get that camera?
Because you don't care.
Well, now I do that I know. I want the good one, too.
Well, we can only have so many good ones, and the top down, your art is more important than your face.
This is true. And
see, what the deal is here is that I have the computer's camera.
Oh,
it isn't a separate
it's like
camera.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
All the time.
Right. I mean, I could turn it off, but, you know, anyway, that's just how I'm, yeah. Help. Okay.
Maple and walnut.
Thanks, Mo. That's a good.
Oh, Labrador.
All right, let's stay focused here, y'all. All right. So you know that I love to go on and on about printing and offset printing, especially like, you know, like offset printing. It's how like commercial printed items get printed, and it's on big presses with big rollers. Big rollers have plates on them. Back in the day, they used to be like they would burn the plates. But then it got to the point where it was like a digital kind of thing, which still in theory worked about the same way, but was a much easier and sort of cleaner process. I don't know about that. There used to be a lot of chemicals and things involved, but I think there probably still was. But, you know, anyway, that's a little side quest there regarding plates. But the reason that I'm talking about that is because we were like, all right, so when I was watching Carrie's latest transfer video, you know, just watching other people do things, and I was kind of thinking about, he's like, well, you know, he just sort of has gotten to the point where he has trained himself to look for particular photos, and he think, you know, like you kind of pick up on, all right, I think this one's going to work. Still always a little bit questionable, and I think there are other factors at play, obviously, with a magazine, because you don't really know what paper or, you know, things of that nature. I could even have depended on the press operator for that particular issue. Who knows? It matters. That's all I'm saying about that. But one of the things that we like to do over here at PM Artist Studio is, number one, use our own images. I love doing the magazine thing. That's kind of fun to do, like the mashup kind of collage-y business. But for this, I really wanted to focus in on this whole photography of people. People are tricky. There's so much gradation that determine the features and even just the depth of somebody's face, which is very tricky to get onto the plate, onto the gel plate. And so then Brad and I were talking about it, and we're like, you know, it'd be kind of interesting to see if we could use the laser prints like a printing press plate, break them into black, yellow, magenta, and cyan. So this would be like the 4-color process. And the reason we have it backwards is then we found out that that is actually how it is printed on the press, which is something, even though I worked and we both worked for printing companies for many, many years. We weren't really sure. We're like, hadn't really thought about that. But we're not press operators.
No. God knows.
We're more graphic design people. That information never really
transferred
that we needed to know that necessarily, but we Googled it, and that is true. So typically. Now.
Hey, Kim said, this is going back to your comment about your face shot. She likes because she reads your lips. She's hearing impaired, so that's important to her.
Awesome.
And Mo said she was willing to repeat anything. Just let her know.
Yeah, Mo's really good about that. So yes, thank you guys.
And Paula received her package.
Yay.
Which one did she get?
I can't remember what number she won, but it was like one of the first ones, if not the first one.
Oh.
Wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
But she got some of her own stamps. I thought that was pretty funny. Like she could share them with Yonka or something. I don't know if she wants to share. That's between y'all. Number 2. Yeah, see, I knew it was like one of the first ones. Okay, cool. All right.
Oh, she got number 2.
Yeah. There's an echo in here.
And Joan Marone just showed up.
Hello, Joni. All right. So going back to this whole thing. So then we were interested because here you can kind of see the different plates and how the 4-color process gives you different areas of this is that color. Now, it would be cool and interesting, also extremely difficult, because there's enough difficulty in just getting a 1-color transfer, right? To be able to stack these in a way that you could build an actual color photo. That being said, it's not impossible. That's not what we're doing today. I just wanted to make that very clear that that is not the goal. We are going to use this with that in mind, but that not being the ultimate goal. We want to do something that's fun and funky. This one over here is being very poopy. This is her second time hearing this conversation because I had to break it down to her yesterday. So, I think she's like, when's the art start? Fair enough, Patricia. Let's just, kind of get in.
Yada, yada.
I just wanted to explain to people what the whole idea here was, what the concept
Sometimes
was,
it's really
how I got
important to talk as you do.
I want y'all to remember that. And then whenever I tell her that, because she's going on about her piles of prints and things.
And you do. You don't have any problem doing it at all.
It's true. Just y'all remember.
So I'm not falling down on my job. I am excelling.
Moving the show along.
Beyond. Right.
So in the quest to understand that, do all of that business, we did do some testing. Now, these were kind of done in reverse. We're going to flip the whole sequence of color, because yesterday what I was doing is I was starting out with the cyan, going to magenta, yellow, black. We're going to try it the other way around, see if we get different results. But these were the results, and you kind of, again, one of the things with the whole image transfer business is that it helps if you get the plate warmed up. I don't know if that's it's something people say. I do believe that there's truth to it. I think you as the gel printer also it's helpful to have those, you kind of got to go through the motions. That's one thing that I do love about doing the laser transfers versus the magazine, because usually in the magazine thing, you only have the one that you've pulled, unless you have multiple copies. So you're not able to kind of go, all right, well, what if I try this? What's the fact? What's the factor that you could change? Because the image itself is a factor. Now, this one we're kind of playing with because we're going to have the 4 different plates, but I have multiple options to do it. But I wanted to show you yesterday's stuff. Isn't this sweet? And this is where I was starting to kind of go, all right, how can I layer these in order to build up the image to get the different depths and areas? Because the black, the the toner that is put down on the laser print is in different areas, which is then going to then become where it determines where the paint stays and where the paint gets pulled up. Best way to describe that. The resist of it, because that's really what happened. And I just thought, okay, I tend to get the best results with the magentas and the purples. We think it has more to do with the pigment than it does particularly with the paint itself.
Because I do think it's true with the darker paints, there is more pigment present.
Obviously, yeah. But that being said, I mean, you can see what I did with the yellow here. That created, it does something to the print. And I think with having some of this stuff left over, and this was the cool thing about utilizing the same image, even though we have different color ranges that we're putting onto the plate. These first ones are obviously like 2 to 3 colors. Some stayed back, and then I was like, well, I'm just going to leave that on the plate, see what comes up next, what, you know, sort of stays back there. And then I was like, all right, now I got to get a little bit more serious about registration, because see, even in, I think it was this one, I wasn't really concerned. I just wanted to see if the image was getting down there. You can see almost a ghosty because I had, you know, offset it. And then finally, here was one that I did all 4 laser prints, CMYK. Not using cyan magenta necessarily. They did not. I just have the CMYK on the plate so you know that it is a different laser print, pushing different color. So it is important, I think, to vary it, so that way you do end up getting a pretty fun and funky image. Hopefully y'all think this is as cool as I do. P doesn't love this, and I couldn't convince her of, you know, doing this because she gets too flustered with the whole image transfer. And you can see here which kind of colors I did. Now, in order to get this, what I did, and this is what we're going to kind of try to start off with. I would put the color down, pull the laser print, then on the first one I was able to just get the image up, I think. We'll see. It kind of just depends on how the paint's acting and if I can tell if I'm going to be able to pull it or if I need to let it sit for just a second. It's not taking long. It's very dry here. We have the central heat on. So things were drying pretty quickly last night. And then utilizing either like the silver, which I'm telling you, these paints. Now, that's one of the other factors there. These Ara paints, because they dry so quickly, are a good option for this particular technique. I don't know if it's something that you want to do all the time with an image transfer, but for what I was trying to achieve in the amount of time that I was doing it, it worked very well.
Becky loves this nerdy arty talk.
Thank you, Becky.
I'm ready for the art part to start.
Fine. I just like talking about it because it's fascinating. Well, fine.
So fascinate me with some paint on a...
Oh, actually, you need to hand me the plate. So we do still have one. I had a full color one, and this is probably like what most people would have, is like the full color image, not broken out. And we'll pull her. Or should we keep this to put on top of one? But then you'd have to give me up a plate, and I don't think you have one.
A what?
She's only given me one plate.
No, I've got some others you want. You want a separate plate?
Because I was thinking we could put this on top, or should I lay this down as a first pull? Let's just pull it. We're gonna, she wants to see some art. Let's see some art and do some.
Well, I don't know. I don't have enough information to give you.
That's the other. Yeah, she's not totally in my brain.
Yeah, this is. like thinking 3 steps ahead.
Yeah.
And when you don't know what you're doing, it's really difficult.
Okay. So, hold on. There we go. Boom, boom. All right, you've got to be on chat. I am not looking.
They're talking, but you talk so much that I can't read chat. You just need to shush it and move on.
I'm gonna shush you.
I'm supposed to be the chatty one today.
Okay, do it, Patricia.
Well, some people came in, but you were talking, and yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everybody that's come in.
Carrie's dog is not doing well, but is better.
Oh, okay. Oh, poor Biscuit. Okay. I'm just gonna pull this one, blank sheet, nothing. We're gonna see if it comes up.
Okay, and you want a new plate.
Do you think this should sit on there for a minute, or should I just...
think it should. Oh. Now, there's some mucky muck on this. I don't know if that's one you should have.
Yeah, this needs to sit for a minute, for sure. Hopefully it comes up. Might have needed to put more paint on it.
All right, this has some stuff around the edges, but I think you can work with it.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to this one. All right,
we need to do a do-si-do here.
That was my bad. It's just the brushes. It's okay. Everybody's fine.
Nothing was damaged.
No.
I need to put a toilet paper ring in
That's hilarious. So that one caught on one of the magnets.
It does all the time.
Okay, there we go. I think we need to make that one down there and then maybe like the little card thing, but we'll worry about that here in a little bit. All right. The reason I have taped this down, so that's why I'm moving the plate into position versus the thing, so I can kind of...
Do you want to tape off some of that bottom part?
I don't think it's going to matter.
I didn't think it was necessary.
Yeah, I don't think that's a big deal. All right, let's just start out.
Okay.
Let's go with... Because we're going to go... This is the black plate, right? So we're going to go with a darker color. We'll play around with the colors here in a minute. We'll get a little more adventurous, but let's try one sort of in a thought of, all right, black, but I'm not doing black. I mean, again, to me, like the image transfer deal.
Hello, Mariam.
Should be obviously funky compared to a photograph or, black and white print. That's my feelings.
Thanks, Mo, for putting that in there. Whole bucket, hello. Okay. And to all you other people that I missed because Mariah was being like ultra chatty.
So rude.
She was, splaining some things.
All right, I don't know if that was spot on, but we're going to work it out.
Sandy, hello, Sandy.
Now, here's the thing, so I truly believe that this is a difference between magazine and laser print.
Yes.
I feel like this is my struggle. I think that the pushing of it or how much pressure you put, like the magazine ones, you can put a lot more pressure on. I just feel like that's not true of the laser prints.
Well, Colleen's interested to see your registration system.
Oh, well, it's very loosey-goosey right now. I'll let you know that. Because, see, actually my paper ended up there. Ish. All right. Ish. Yeah, that was kind of...
Carrie said he thought you had too much paint.
I don't... it's tricky. it's tricky with the, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. But here's where we're gonna go with this. So you can pull these fairly quickly, and again, see it's dry, so we're golden there. We're gonna try to build this up like I did the original, you know, the ones that I showed that I already did yesterday. Oh, and this is so I like this stuff. I think it adds to the layering of the print. You need to be careful and not to put the brayer right into the image straight away there, because you're just going to roll it up.
Kathy thinks that your explanation was wonderful, and she's very excited. And so maybe post the concepts inside Makers would help those who didn't follow. Just a thought.
Okay. Well, let's figure out if we get some good results and if it's worthy of passing along to folks today.
Hello, Wendy. And Sandy's studio is here.
Okay. There's not a ton of things happening there, but again, that's okay.
Just hang on.
Stay with us, y'all. Stay with us. Okay. Black. Should be. Okay, I guess we're gonna do the yellow one. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do orange rather than yellow. Should I do the yellow? The yellow did work pretty good. We're gonna do yellow with yellow. That seemed to work well yesterday, so I'm gonna kind of stick to that.
Sandy, you got to come back and catch the other part of all of this blah, 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 so it makes sense. Well, it'll make more sense. I'm not saying total sense. I still don't really, I don't necessarily agree with what she's doing.
That's a real stamp of approval.
I don't have to, because I'm not doing it. I'm just supposed to be sitting here being chatty.
Yeah. It's somewhat
I haven't been allowed to be chatty because she's taken over the chat and the she can multitask better than I can.
Appreciate that, Patricia. That's very kind of you.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. People are getting us over on a channel that we don't want to be on.
There we go. See?
Left behind yellow.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah, you're just gonna have to see what. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is she could be a one-woman show. I can't, because I would be sitting here and you would be seeing the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Some hearts are flowing. Elizabeth said wonderful. Paula's doing gold leaf on her plate.
Ooh. Oh, the crackly business with the gold leaf. Yeah.
I like doing that. I just don't like watching it. It's like vacuuming. Except I really would rather watch somebody vacuum than actually vacuum.
Ooh, that was almost a mistake. All right, putting down, we're layering the print now.
Layering the print. Very good, Anina. Whatever you're doing, that's a good place to do it. And Becky says you should totally frame those pulls like a Warhol style thing.
See, it's building up. Building up. Now, magenta. Should I do? Let's go ahead. We're gonna do kind of magenta with the magenta, but I want.
If you use this up here, the No, but you've got this over here. The
Have a reddish.
quinacridone rose.
Okay, I like that.
Or here's the lake
I think-
madder. This is probably darker.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then there's Blood Lake.
What do you guys think? Alizarin?
Alizarin probably
I
is.
like this.
Yeah, I think alizarin.
It has a little more magenta to it.
And I think it's stronger.
Okay. And I'm kind of shaky. I drank my coffee fast this morning, so I'm a little jazzed up.
I might need to go get some more coffee. That might make me a little more perky.
Yeah, you need to perk.
Well, I'm gonna shuffle down the stairs. I'll be right back. Y'all
Okay.
don't.
I got this. That is a lot of paint, but we're gonna work
Exactly.
through it. I'll work through that, y'all. Oh, kitty, don't you dare. I'm gonna kind of do that. The brayer has some funky things on it. It needs to be cleaned. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop farting around with that. Basically, once you have that first one down there, okay. See, I was trying to get the bubbles, and I do have a little bit of her face there, but I barely touched it. And I'm telling you, especially when they are these heavy, because with this magenta plate, there's a lot more toner there. So you don't want it, like, it's just a little touch kind of situation. It's touch and go. Touch and go. Now, I don't want all of this business around, and I don't want to take the chance that and so I was doing this yesterday, too. Just making sure that it's not wet, because I don't want it to mix in and mess up what I do have there. There's more there than you realize. I don't know if you guys can see it, but her little face is there. Just so, this is baby Izzy. She was like 2, I think. Okay. So then we're going to do again with and I think rather than using the silver this time, I'm going to go ahead and, I was mixing these up yesterday too, going back and forth between like the lilac and these pearly ones, pearl, lilac and blue. And I think we're going to up with the blue. And see, I was utilizing, you can kind of see the edge of the paper. It's one reason that the really big plate is kind of ideal for how I'm doing this, because it allows me, I don't even have to like line up with the paper behind there, because actually, like if I were to, here's where it would line up. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it more than once. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Gray. I got more. We're gonna keep kind of doing this. Now we got a little wonky. I didn't line it up. So her eyeball's over off this way, but see, face in there. We're getting there. Yeah, just a little wonky. Kind of Salvador Dali-ish. And that red's a little more than what I would... I love what happened in here. But again, so if we were to collage this, we could just take the parts that we want and not be so, you know, with all that business. But we still have one more color. We're going to do a bluish. Let's see here. The cat is very upset about something. I was having kind of the best luck yesterday with this phthalo green. And maybe we try it with the aura, because I do have, okay, yes. So let's go ahead and try it with this. I didn't do the green in this yesterday. I did just use the golden, but I'm going to try to stick to these real quick. And then we'll come mix it up in the next round. Yeah, I don't, oh, there, yeah. Nightbot's being weird about the, and I think it's more, has to do with, like, YouTube, I think. Or I need to go back and reset it. Just remind myself about that. Whoa.
Where is everybody?
What do you mean?
Oh, you're there. I just couldn't see you.
You just think I just, you know, took off for a minute? Or...
Yeah, I was going, wow, there's nobody here.
Well, who else was supposed to be here just besides me? Obviously the cat.
Oh, Tina said, that's Art. And Kathy, she's late, but she's here.
Yeah, here, I'll show you what happened.
Jennifer said, trust the process.
Yeah, Izzy's little face got a bit weird, but that's okay. Again, this is not meant to be photo perfect. If you want a photo, like, print a photo.
That's usually what I say about realistic art.
Oh, pretty good. Okay. I don't know. That's going to probably be, yeah, too much. Too much pushing. See? Too much pushing.
I remember that kind of thing happening quite often when I did my first round.
Yeah. And
that's why I did it on a little tiny plate.
Yeah. We're going to
use a lot less paint.
So this is one from yesterday that I utilized. We're going to see if we can get another image off of it. And like I said, this paint is a little bit different than the other paint. I need not to push. Okay, so I'm glad you're back so you can talk and I can kind of concentrate on this.
We need to hook the cat up to some kind of... What is for breakfast? Oh, actually, pardon me. I had lamb curry for breakfast. And now I'm having a cheese Danish from... Where's that place?
Central Market.
Central Market. They have the best pastries ever. A cheese Danish. Now the company is here, but they're all off doing different... Well, actually, Shannon left this morning to go back to school in Baltimore.
Not happy with that.
And then Aaron is visiting other relatives in the area. Well, you know, sometimes I love my curry. Nobody else here in this house does. Kitty, I already talked to you about this.
All right, we're going to see if we can get it. See, look, I got a bubble. So that was an already used one. And sometimes you can get multiple uses out of these. That is more true with the, like, the laser prints that you buy from us that are straight design.
High contrast, black and white.
It's black and white. This is added, like, you know, this is the most difficult thing to do. Because there is such gradation in a photograph. It's very hard to control what does and what doesn't, you know, know what is going to stay onto the plate and what's not, you know, where it's going to resist. That's the tricky business there. We're gonna see if we can get another one from this, but I don't know what do I want to do with this. I kind of want that bubble, and I don't know.
Thank you, Ricky. We appreciate that.
Will it come up? Let's see if we can just
because we do know that you have choices about what to watch. Oh, that's awesome.
I got the bubble.
Well, I don't know what else is on there. It's because the shiny's obliterating my ability to see. Okay, yeah. Just had to turn it the right way, and I've got a dadgum gnat.
Well, they know that you're a food source or something. You're following her around.
Usually they come out when I bust out the bourbon.
It's her sweet personality.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Okay. I just need to get this up off the plate, is I think what needs to happen. So let's just do a little this, and then we're gonna pull it up. Because there are things there, but it's not enough. Like the bubble was the best thing, and we got that. We captured the bubble. But I don't think this is, you know, we shouldn't leave this. There's some other cool things happening here.
I would have pulled that with transparent red iron outside.
Oh, well. You needed to say something faster.
Well, yeah, and I need to hand it to you because you don't have access to it. I tried to get her to work from this side, but she won't do it.
No, I like my side.
Well, my lamb isn't really lamb, it's just sheep. No, I don't.
Yeah, see, there wasn't any image stuff happening there.
Madam Bex from Northwest Arkansas is here today. Oh, I know, but this is a lovely thing to work with.
Okay. Oh, that's a. Now this is black. I need a cyan. Cyan one. We can try this. I'm a little worried because it does have the. Let's just see. Let's just see what we get from it. That's what we're here for. We're testing things out. I'm going to switch this up. I'm not loving what I'm getting from that phthalo right there. I don't know why. It's just not giving me what I want. Let's give it a whirl with the golden one.
I know what Barachos is.
This kitty. Alright. Oh, am I going to have green on me? I sure am. Look at that. Oh, alright. I'll get that here in a second.
Hey, I like pan dulce, but not all pan dulce is the same. Some is better than others. Sometimes it's just like blah.
Blah. Blah, blah.
And sometimes it's que lindo.
Okay, I'm just gonna hopefully I line that up decently enough.
I can't see.
Yeah, I got a little top of her head there, but I'm just not getting the face, and that's the main thing I want from this, but that looks cool.
Honey bunny, you're driving me crazy.
Driving everybody crazy. Okay, I'm gonna give that up for a bit. I don't know.
Oh, I can see her. I can see her image.
Well, yeah, in this, because this is the print, or this is the laser. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the laser.
I'm late to the party over here.
And and those are ones that I used yesterday. So I was trying to see if I was gonna get a second out of it.
And yeah, probably not with the photo.
Yeah. And it's just
because I think we kind of established that when I was trying to do that with some of the.
It's just too hard. Okay.
It is. Well, I'll have to hold the cat, either that or shut him in the bedroom and.
Okay. Can you hand me the color that you wanted me to use before, and I'll use it with this one?
I've been going through that pretty. Might need to order some more of that. Kitty, what do you think? Do a little straight kitty. Can you hear him purring?
I didn't put enough out there probably, but let's see what happens here.
Oh, I love tres leches cake. Madam Beck.
Oh, thank you, Madam Beck. That is
She's
so
gonna watch
sweet.
P&M YouTubes for the next 24 hours.
I appreciate that.
Excellent. We love it.
Hey, you know, it's not... Here.
Oh, I
She loves
absolutely love it.
She loves that painty paper.
God, it's great. It looks like emerging caterpillars.
All right.
3 of them in a row. Well, one lost its head, but that happens.
That happens.
They're very cocoony.
Cocoon. Look at... Like, so I'm green. It looks like somebody smacked me because I rubbed my face with... I'm fine. Okay. I'm giving up on
she
that
washes
plate.
up pretty good.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring a blue in. Which blue do I do? I didn't.
Oh, she uses 4 leches instead of 3.
Quattro leche.
Wow.
Let me tell you, high flow is not the thing
to use for that at
It
all.
is very difficult to get the timing right with it. The fluid acrylics, you can. I actually quite like the quinacridone magenta in the fluid, as far as, like, you know, the color and what I get from it and all of that. Okay, so we're onto our black plate. I'm giving up on the cyan for this particular round. I have more. It will come back around, but let's not obsess about it. I want to try to keep our, you know, plates in order.
I lighten up the picture. Maybe that'll help you on your next one.
Not right now.
I'm
Okay.
going whenever you want. See
Thanks,
how light
Brad.
it is compared to the other.
Yeah, so Brad's thought, and it's kind of I don't know, because, like, we've come across this before where if it's a lighter amount on there, like, this is going to work. This will show up.
Yeah, the one thing there, the hair ornament. That's going to show.
We're going to get the pool on that, but there might be enough here. And so this is cyan. Let's see. This is the yellow, which that's very interesting. And then the black. So yeah, this will be another round. That will be interesting to see. And I hope that at the very least, what we're going to kind of gather here, information-wise, is, hey, so maybe this does give us more than what we realized.
Could be. Kimberly will use some interference paint here today.
We did. And we will be using more here in a second. As soon as I can get one of these to, you know, get down on here and stay. I'm going to use the orange. I'm going to use the orange. I love the orange. The orange was doing well. This is the black plate, but we're going to put orange.
I don't think it's necessarily the color. I think it's what you do with the color. But we'll see. This is one of the things that really, I mean, the plate's frustrating enough. I don't know why you want to put yourself through this. Mariah obviously
Are y'all entertained?
Doesn't mind.
No, because I find it fascinating. Like, this stuff to me is very fascinating. And I like to know and talk about, all right, here are the different things that are happening. And let's maybe see if...
That's a good point, Becky. I think Mariah had some of that interference coming through a lot more, picking up as she went along. yesterday. I don't know why that is that happening today. I don't know. And Miriam's going to buy Ara paints when she goes to Barcelona.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, they have them all over Europe. I noticed.
See, the orange, it does so well. I just don't know why it's good. There we go.
Lizzie Jean says she doesn't understand interference paint.
Oh, so
it's shiny and it changes color how you wiggle it.
yeah, so like this is a blue pearl. And you can see
it's transparent and you can use it with other colors and it makes them...
Some brands call it interference, some brands call it iridescent, some call it color change. So color change, iridescent, pearl, interference. Those are going to be those words that each individual brand will use, or it's a color change or something like that.
Yes, and we do have an affiliate link. We do have an affiliate link in at Jackson's, so please do use it if you order from there. It really does. Every little bit helps. And Cynthia loves the science. Jennifer says totally enjoying this and learning now. Okay. And Kimberly says she has those little tubes from Amsterdam. Color shift, pearl, interference, color change, iridescent. Yes, all of those are interchangeable terms.
All right, so see, well, it's probably coming off the brayer too. We got a little more color down there. Then, so if you did leave this and let it, think about itself.
I don't necessarily know that would be my choice, but I'm on this side. I'm just in the back seat.
She's telling herself this.
Yes, it's more for my yeah.
She's talking herself through it. I'm over here.
Dragonfly, thank you, SWL. I got black tissue to try the interference paints on. Well, Kimberly,
oh yeah, you'll enjoy that.
I'm just telling you right now, the black tissue paper is kind of a pain in the arse. But
according to Patricia,
yes, if you are a gentle puller, it might work for you. Otherwise, not. I have it just coming off in shreds. Because I guess I'm a little aggressive and that's beautiful. I don't know if there's any transfer at all, but my God, I love
there
the
is.
color.
And see, there's an eye there, there's an eye there. So there's, I've shifted in 3 different ways, but I think
you can't hear me when I lean back from the mic like this? Or this? Oh, it's my hat. I just took my hat off. No worries.
It's a little weird. Her little face is shifted all over the place, but I know this isn't for everybody. I think this is wonderful.
Marguerite's lurking. She'll come back later. And Anina sees a rabbit.
Oh, and see, look, we got leftover bubbles. Seems a shame to...
I don't know what they're waiting to see. He is a gentle puller.
There we go. Bubbles. Let's put these bubbles over here.
Yes, it's Picasso-esque. With the
bubbles. There we go. I'm quite pleased with that. Now we need to clean this off. Or shall we see if that one will pull?
Oh, sure. It's had plenty of time to dry. And then you'll have a clean plate and the register that you need.
And then I'll
now let's try not to knock off the...
Oh, hand me that first. Thank you. Boop. Boop.
Now you can reset your camera.
I can. There we go.
Wonky-eyed it.
Okay.
Yes, and I think it really is a good thing to know that other people struggle with the same stuff. And I struggle to the point of like, I don't know what I'm doing this for. If I want to be miserable, I'm not going to say what I could do, but because Mariah will be mad at me.
Now, this was a full color.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, let me show you the.
Yes.
There. This was this image. See, this is full color. So this is the image as it, like, if we were to print it out in, like, with 4 color on a printer, it would be the whole thing, not separated out into the individual CMYK. So then you get all of the variations inside of one image.
Yeah, then this is what I mean. I don't know why
She
you're doing
just-
that
yeah.
other stuff. I just, I think it's like,
Because if you build it up, it's going to. So when you tell the black and white printer to then just capture those areas, she's doing this. She wants no part of this. Blah, blah, blah. It hurts her brain.
it doesn't. I know, but I'm just saying. I like that. I don't like all of that other
You like
schmucking
this
about
one?
bit. It's just, if the results were like fantastic and awesome and whatever,
What?
but they're not. They're very mediocre. And that right there, if you want to get the effect of all that different stuff, just put a whole bunch of different
Look at that. See,
colors
that's
on it.
different. Kitty? No.
Yeah, and you can almost see the kid.
I'm gonna bonk her.
Almost.
See?
And the other one, if you want some other colors going on there, go ahead and put it down there and get some more colors. The same thing right there. See all those colors that you've got there? If you do that to that other print, it will almost be the same thing.
I don't think that
As long as they're transparent.
How are you gonna mix all of these colors?
Well, you just put a little bit on. And you just bloop, bloop, bloop on the area
Bloop,
there.
bloop, bloop, bloop. Well, let's bloop, 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 bloop. Because I've got another.
Hey,
full
tomorrow's Tweaky Tuesday. You just leave some of those and I'll bloop them.
Okay.
I'll bloop them.
I will hold back the other 4 color, like the.
No, I want the whole thing. I'm not doing that 4 color.
Right. No,
crap.
that's what I mean. This is full color.
That's the one I want right
Yes.
there.
I have some more of these. This is this one. And then, so stay tuned.
And it
tomorrow.
won't last very long. I'll be able to do it in, 5 or 10 minutes.
My only request is that you do some other things first, so that way, because I do think that the paint goes differently and it does attach to, you got to kind of warm up the plate.
Warm up the plate.
Right.
Well, I've got some plate warming things going on back here.
Okay. Kitty, you are wearing me out, buddy. I don't know what it is that you're so upset
Kitty.
about.
Bentley, come.
Over there.
Come here. Come, kitty.
All right, we're going to try
Kitty, kitty,
another
kitty, kitty, kitty.
round.
Come here, baby.
Hey, you, come here. Go over there. Go over there. Come on. Over here.
Wow.
Oh.
Is the door closed?
Yeah.
You got to put that thing up there so it doesn't shut automatically.
Well, and the bullet was locked in there. There we go. Okay.
Oh, we're back on track. Let me see here.
Cat was very upset that the door was shut. And the
I'm sure
dog
I'm
was
alone,
in there.
but I'm blaming Izzy for this whole stream.
Fair enough.
And Lygia says, keep experimenting.
All right, let's keep experimenting. All right, we're going to go with, black, yellow, and let's just try some different colors, some different things. I love the orange, so we're going to start with the orange this time.
The orange has been a good producer.
And then we're going to go with the magenta.
I'm thinking that,
and then the yellow.
you need to brown it out with the blue.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think you're going to get more contrast.
Well, should we put blue first? I haven't been lucky with the blue that, I haven't found a blue that I get the good results from.
Did you try we don't have any Aura Indigo, do we?
Well, no, nothing dark.
Well, we've got black. That's pretty boring.
I don't subscribe to that.
Well, and I think I've tried that before.
All right.
The soft body liquid.
Let's go with the. I'm gonna go with the phthalo. In the golden.
But is that fluid?
Yes, but I can do that.
Is that high flow?
No, it's not the nozzle one. That's
Okay.
over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mariah, try the Winsor Newton Windsor Blue. Oh,
Here we go.
good save, Eddie. I read it just in time.
Oh, here. Oh, you got it.
I got it.
You
But
must
yeah,
have
it took,
better grip.
I
Than
do a little bit, but that hurt a little.
It does hurt, doesn't it?
It
Those little rivets, those little things on the side are. That's why I like these squirty jars.
yeah, the squirty jars are the jam, man. Let me tell you, if you're videoing and streaming, especially, unscrewing, screwing caps is not exactly the most riveting.
Are good use of time.
Here, I should hand this to you because it's lovely, so you can ooh and all at that.
Oh my God, it is. See how different those paints feel?
They do.
I always noticed that when Shannon was handing me her.
Now, since we're starting out, I'm going to try to frame this up to where the corners and whatever. So
Are you in frame on your camera?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want you
So
getting
now the cat is still
getting
upset.
all-
He's like, I saw what was happening in the room and still not happy. I don't know.
Is he back?
I don't know if that was enough. Was that enough? Wasn't enough.
Okay.
That wasn't enough. I do that with the blue. I struggle with the blue. I'm gonna just yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll make it through customs with those. They make you throw away your dead gum toothpaste.
Yeah,
What I did, because I was like, oh, you think you're going to get my good toothpaste? I just went over the trash can and squeezed it all out right in front of them, looking at them while I squeezed it. I felt better.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. A little plate fix here. Sorry, guys. That was my bad.
Yeah, I don't know about... Shipping in Europe is different than here.
Here, try a little. I'm just pulling up stuff. I'm making painting papers right now. Hold on. Hold, please.
I don't know that I necessarily
I know
endorse that.
you don't agree or endorse this, but I'm the one with the plate.
This is certainly
And the
true.
brayer.
Hello, Kimberly and Gray. People that I didn't see because Mariah was talking when you popped in, and then I forgot who you were.
She's so mean. She's
Miriam,
so mean.
she was on a 15-minute rant there. I didn't time it totally, but you know. Yeah, I would definitely inquire about the shipping before I boxed it up and took it away.
What's this? Where we shipping to?
They're talking about shipping paint from Spain to Israel.
All right, I want y'all to see what happened here.
I'm catching up on the thing here,
Because this is some proof.
and this is what everybody's seeing. So this is what I need to be commenting on.
Right.
You
And
have a lot of holes in the paper that are the thing there. It's
right.
not
So
very-
we're going to discuss what just happened here. So this was one that I'd already pulled. This is a full color one that I did the orange print with, the original one that we started the stream out with. And then I put the color down, and then I was like, okay. But this is proof, again, that you can utilize laser prints more than once. Again, with the photo business, very tricky. Very, very tricky, because the paint does affect the plate, the laser print. But you can see we have a little outline of her and some of the bubble business. And obviously you see where the print, the actual photo area was.
I'm so behind over here. I just looked up and it was just you putting the paint down.
Yeah.
This drives me crazy. Did you want that back?
No. And it's crazy because, like, I still want that to come up. I'm just not really getting it. See if we can get it to come up on here. No. Alright, we're gonna pull. Pull. Y'all. Pull. You know. Pull.
Laser print after using once cleaning with baby wipes. Yes or no? No.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
That's a Carrie thing. Carrie does that. I do not do that. We will
I
get
don't-
this. We will save this. We will do something with this.
I don't do the baby wipes.
No. If,
Oh, I mean I do when I'm conditioning the plate
right.
when everything's up.
But to pull stuff up, no. We're gonna keep at it and keep pulling and doing what we need to do to like utilize this and make something fun with it. But one of the things that I will possibly come around eventually, like I did prior to the stream, was tape off and pull up these grungy edges.
Eddie says, Anina, do you mean cleaning the laser print after using it to transfer? I don't think you want to do that.
You can.
But I would think you would be taking away some of your...
So really because what happens, because Devin's done it before. But what'll happen is you're kind of cleaning off the toner areas, which are the ones that resist. So it does do the thing. It's just, it does spread the paint and you want to make sure that it's dry. And that's one of the reasons, like, I'm not using the ones that I'm using during this stream, and I'm using older ones to do the pull or the second one, or try to get the second one, because the paint needs to be dry to make that difference in what you would consider like the resist area. It has to be dry. Otherwise there really isn't a difference, and it won't do the thing that you want it to do. And that's true even if you wipe it off with the baby wipe. Make sure it dries. But it is a trickier kind of thing. But yeah, Yolande has done it. That is true. Okay. What do you want me to pull? What would you like to see down here to make this interesting and to pull it?
I don't know. Why don't you use some of this yellow ochre?
Okay.
Now, I think that there's
we have a little one
of that.
No, is there a little
Yeah,
one?
there is right here. Oh, it's Naples. Well, Shannon Bryan says that she's done it with pictures from an old book with shiny pages. And
So that's, again, different.
You have different surface.
Same in concept, but different in that, a lot of magazines are going to be, they print on coated paper. So automatically you just get, it's a little bit different. That's why timing is ever so slightly different than what it is when you do these laser prints, because we have printed now, we've printed it on the hammer mill, 32-pound hammer mill, premium color copy paper. The reason that works well is it does have a little bit of a finish on it, similar to like what a magazine would. I may need a new deli paper because
I'm thinking you do, because I don't think you're getting much pull there.
It's not doing much on the edges. Thank you.
And I agree with you, Mo. It's just we all interpret a world from our own experiences, and obviously our experiences are not the same throughout the world. And it's so funny because the things that we just take for granted.
Look at that.
I told you that. Pull that up. That's lovely. That's a wonderful piece to work with. Hand that to me.
And what's funny, like, you can see there's bubbles there. Bubbles. But see, the hardest part to get to, like, come back through again are those little subtle gradient areas in the face. Okay, cool. Now we have a frame, got a, situation. All right, where are we at with? Here's it, what's it? All right. So we decided blue. We're doing blue again. Sorry, that was sort of a side quest there because I screwed up. I'm going to put more blue down and get on it. So I'm going to focus. Need to focus. Got to keep in mind these blue paints Dry quick. I hope that's enough. I thought earlier it was enough. All right, what are folks saying?
What is the plan to use all of these prints? Right now, Ricky, they're
This
just
is-
bagged and tagged.
This is purely an experimental quest.
And that part of it shall become evident at a later point.
More,
There's no rhyme or reason right
yeah,
now.
more
except to-
about me being able to speak with some experience that might lead into authority.
Thank God you got that corner. I was about ready to reach across there and smack you.
Okay, here's what I want, because she's in this little area right here. That's what I want. We're gonna go there. Gonna do.
Yeah, you probably got way more paint there than you needed.
I did. See? Love that. Okay, now
Orange.
we're gonna kind of come in here and fade that off a little bit. Fade that off a little bit, okay. Okay. Cool. Now, one of the things that I did want to discuss is that, you know, I would have loved for this, and I did try it, but what had happened is I would love to be able to, like, just layer it up onto the plate, but you can't do that because the paper picks it up
Each time.
each time. Because I tried that, and then I was like, dang, and I had a good one, and then it basically just pulled onto the laser print. So that's why we have to do this whole pull in between and layer
The prints.
the
The actual
prints.
paper rather
Yes.
than the gel plate.
And then that's also why I'm trying to get off any kind of excess, but also keep it, you know, nice and this happy little sticky point. But you don't want to put too much pressure down there either, because you'll lift up the image. So, like, that's why I'm making sure, like, when I put my paint over here, and I'm putting more than I probably need, but in this case, that's the err on the safer side, because if you come across here with this sticky brayer situation, it's just going to roll up your image. And once your plate's sort of mucky, oh, did I put that down in the right spot? Hold on. Got it too far over, but I'll use that kind of as a, on the next ones, where to pull or where to put this. Our registration is getting a little funky.
Well, we have people that are leaving to go eat something. I'm happy I ate. Let me see. I want to see it. Oh, yeah.
That's going to be tricky.
And I love all that messy stuff going on there.
Yeah, I got to focus on this next one, where I position it.
Yes, let's focus on what Mariah's doing. That's a great idea. Oh, it looks great, Eddie says. And Jennifer says, love that blue.
All right, so now you think we should do the orange.
I do, because
Okay.
I think it's a good contrast with the blue.
Okay.
And plus, you like the orange anyway.
I do.
And it's really not orange. It's
Light red orange. It's both things.
light red orange,
It's both things.
aka
Okay.
cadmium. But it isn't, or it would say.
Yeah.
Okay, now did Yolanda jump in there? Hello, Liz.
Hello to everybody coming in.
Yeah, that's coming in that I haven't seen you or said anything, because I'm
Hey,
not
Yolanda.
nearly, I'm not as nearly good as this chatty stuff as Mariah is. I guess you all pretty much figured that out.
Y'all work that out.
I'll work that out.
Okay, what I'm going to do, because the other one was really close to the edge there, I'm going to just kind of hopefully hit that in the right area. So I can line that other one up.
Yes, Mariah is experimenting so she can learn what happens when you do something.
We can do something. Whoop, sorry. He does that all the time and I yell at her.
Oh, whacking the camera, the sound device here. I think I need to bring this down more towards me.
You can, yeah.
Because remember, we put it up because Shannon's a lot taller than I am.
Well, yeah.
By about a foot.
Yeah. And
well, not quite, but.
Okay. We're going to do that. Okay. Going to.
Yes, Devin and Yolanda are the same person. I know that. Julie Parker says she sees a shoulder.
Shoulder. Little face there. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Bubble, bubble.
I just like all of this painty looking,
Yeah.
schmucky schmuck.
Mucky muck.
Mucky muck.
Ooh, see? Ah.
And Lygia says light red is her favorite color. She says just using it under a painting in a landscape, it makes go by and sky and the greens pop. It is a perfect midway of red and orange. Good point. And I really love this Ara red orange. I mean, it is really nice. Well, I love all the colors, but it is really vibrant.
I didn't pull it all up, but that is also kind of okay. And I didn't register it properly. Because see, you have lips. But again, I think this is interesting. You see that?
Mm-hmm. I do. I like it. It's, if you want to photograph, you just keep the thing that you printed on the hoop-de-doo and you've got it.
You got
Put
it.
some color on it, but that's interesting.
Okay.
That's creating interesting stuff.
All right, and we're going to, I don't know if I should pull this and then, we're going to leave that there. We're going to leave it there. We're going to keep on trucking, y'all.
Kathy says she loves the print.
Okay.
Margie's got to take her puppy outside.
Okay.
Ours just goes. We have a door.
Thank goodness.
Colleen says cool.
Okay. Oof.
Most getting them noted up on the isms. Boy, that's some powsy-wowsy stuff there. Mariah.
See, now we got her. See how quickly I did that? And that's because, okay, telling you, there's difference in the different paints and how quickly you need to move. Fluid acrylics, you can do it, but you need to move. And it is very dry here today. And
Plus we have heat on.
Yeah, and I
Mariah
barely
did turn
pushed on that.
I'm going to turn the fan back on because I need to get this hot air downstairs. I don't like it.
And that looks cool because see, it pulled up some of the stuff.
We don't have any gators here, Gray.
Although Brad tells Izzy that there's gators down at the... She's like, no, there's not.
Now, water moccasin, yes. But, it's wintertime, so they're in hibernation where we're safe.
So this is...
It was 19 degrees here this morning.
Yes. Okay, let's focus on the art here a second.
Focus on the art.
Got an idea. Because I'm gonna flip this over and try to get it, in its area there.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Okay. Keep that there. I'm going to use the lilac pearl. That looks cool.
Okay, what did Lygia say? Somebody's thinking. Oh, hello. And there's Pinka.
Ooh.
Just now saw that.
Playing with fire there, y'all.
Yes, with the fluids you have to move.
Well, this is...
And that...
Oh, this is going to be interesting, too, because it's going to get paint everywhere, but that's okay. We're just going to deal with that. There we go. Like that. Like that. I don't know. Maybe.
And once you pick it up, you can flip it over because it stays stuck.
Yeah. Once I grabbed it. Now, those of you that have like the cool little registration tool and all that, like you could line this up.
And make it perfect.
It would be, yeah, spot on. Again, that was not one of my goals. And purposefully. Like,
and you will not be seeing that on this side of the...
No, God knows. Oh, I ripped my little...
Oh, the fans. That's all right. I've got another one for you.
Okay. Oh, but is it... See, I just think that's so cool.
Oh, I do too. I think it's absolutely fabulous.
Oh.
Good heavens.
What?
They're experiencing 20 to 30 below zero. Schools are all closed. Well, I can imagine.
Yeah,
now, that would be a good
flipping
reason
cold.
to close schools.
All right, I think we're going to leave
It's
this...
like, okay, Lygia
Yeah.
said it's like she's hiding behind a rainbow.
I know.
And they love it.
Okay.
Lots of hearts.
I'm so glad that you said that. So one of my... I need to post, and maybe I'll what I'll do is I will take a picture of all of them together, and I will post the original photo, because you actually see the iridescence in the bubbles in the original color photograph. And that's, I think, one of the reasons we've always been drawn to this photograph of Izzy, because it was just one of those moments where it was just so cool. The lighting was perfect. It was just, it's so cool. In fact, P has done a piece of artwork, which we were trying to remember exactly where we put that. But I can pull that up digitally. Probably a lot easier than I can find the original.
We put it someplace for safekeeping.
It's safe.
Yeah.
But the bubbles and the iridescent quality of the bubbles were one of those things that I think also just sort of triggers that. You already get inspired. And I think that that's one of the things that's cool here, because you have that thought, like you're almost looking through a bubble.
Of all the things that you've done today, that right there is like the pièce de résistance.
And so that was the 4 plates. We ended up using the 4 different colors. Not CMYK necessarily, but 4 different plates. I'm pretty proud of that. Okay.
Oh, Joan she lives in Escanaba, Michigan, located in the Upper Peninsula on the northern border of Lake Michigan.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Sounds cold. Let's play around with, because I have these lighter ones. I don't want to clean off the plate because I just think this stuff is wonderful. I really do. It makes me so happy. This is where I do like some mucky muck business. And it's rainbow mucky muck. That's the right kind. I'm going to use, okay, so. CMY. Okay. We are going to go ahead and use these lighter ones, and it'll be interesting if I can line it up. Let me try to get them a little more lined up this time. Just to play around a little bit with what we're doing. I'm going to go with the blue. I'm squishing your paint.
You need my crimper?
No. And then we're going to see what happens here. I don't... My expectation of this is that not a lot is going to actually transfer.
Well, and it'll be hard to tell because you've already got a lot of stuff going on there on that plate.
Not necessarily, because this is like the area where we're gonna get her. And that's the main thing that we're trying to do, I believe. Curious how much of this is gonna pull up too. That's alright. Gotta move it. But I gotta get this thin enough. What?
I'm just laughing here. That's business going on.
My game planning?
No,
Oh.
the chat.
Okay. Getting good. Good.
I gave you another
Mm-hmm.
sheet of paper here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you got it. It's like I said, I don't know if you can tell.
Well, right, but I don't think. Yeah.
And see, you had bubbles down there at the bottom. Well, there may be. Hey, it may be one of those things where there's something there you're not going to see it till you put another. Because that was one of the things that I noticed.
True.
There was not things that I could see, and then all of a sudden, oh, holy cow, there it is.
Yeah. Let me. Okay. Do I love this one? Do I love this one? Let's see what we get from trying to get this up. We need something light. Do I want to do the metallic-y? Let's just do the silver. And then see.
That's fairly transparent.
Yeah, it is.
I'm kind of the. I wished I had some more of this.
Well, and I'm going paint to paint, which is always a little, iffy anyway. But
We need to order some more of this, the iridescent medium in the Liquitex.
Yeah.
Now there's probably some in here if you want to.
Okay.
You want me to mix some medium with it and try to get it out?
Yeah, because that might be worth using here in a minute on one of these.
I just have trouble getting this lid off because it's a fat one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's a little product in there. I'll whoop this airbrush medium stuff in here and see if we can.
Yeah, we need more. We need more push. Paint's paint, y'all.
Whoops.
I think that looks kind of cool. Here.
Oh. Well, she'll love it.
The baby. All right, we got to get this up. This is causing me issues.
Well, use your yellow ochre.
Oh, the yellow. Yeah, let's do that again. That'll look cool.
You should always.
And then I need a big. Can I have a piece of wet strength tissue so I can kind of get?
Oh, you think it's going to be good?
Maybe. I do, because it's lots of layers of things.
Okay.
Okay. Just leave that there. And I'll grab it.
Yeah, that'll be great. I can use it tomorrow because I was going to show that technique of using the stencils.
Uh-huh.
And how I fixed that one print that you said the purple was the wrong one.
Uh-huh.
Did I already talk about that?
No, but you definitely need to. Because I was right.
Of course I need to. Oh, she's still our baby, and we still call her a baby. I know one of these days she's going to say,
Like, good God, not the
Yeah.
baby.
but I just love it that you can see the bubbles.
Now, I might need to swap out plates with you. Did you clean out that one, or did you just put it back there?
I just put it back here. I'll clean it right now. I don't want to lose that. We needed to get you a table over there, Mariah.
Yeah.
We've got those foldy tables that we should just and take them down as soon as we're through with them so they don't collect flat stuff on the surface.
Y'all hearing this? Hi, Nadine. And hello to everybody that's coming in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're watching on replay, let us know in the comments. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and ring those bells. We do this 4 times a week. This is Mariah Makes Monday. That's why it's only me in the camera, because she does not want to put makeup on or fix her hair on Mondays.
Or put on clothes.
Or change clothes. What are we feeling about that? Look at that.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that was some
Let's leave
pretty
it on
good.
there, though.
I might have to keep that for my...
Yeah, you gotta leave this on there, because there's some good stuff, and I think it's gonna come up. But it's just not, like, it needs to dry, because otherwise it's gonna stay back behind.
Well, this is going to take a little longer than I anticipated because I'm saving the...
Ooh, looky there.
Hey.
Look at that, Patricia.
Oh my God, that's wonderful. Oh yeah, I can do some things with that.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to go fetch another toilet paper roll.
She's saving the tape.
I'm gonna save this because one of these days...
Mm-hmm. One of these days.
One of these days.
I'm waiting for the... did you see that Susie's watching? Oh, Susie's watching again today? No. Hi, Susan. And family. And whoever else.
Yeah, we said goodbye to Shannon. We would have liked to had her for another
day
3
or
or
2.
4 days. And of course, Izzy was very, very sad.
Mm-hmm. See, Marguerite says her baby brother is 60 years old. Still baby.
Okay, I'm not saving all this tape because some of it's just not all that. Now, do you want me to leave some of that stuff out in the middle?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I can leave the stuff at the top because you can just go down to the bottom here. Sorry.
Hey, this is really cool because it even has some of the shimmery business on the sides. I don't know if you see. Look at that, y'all. That's a big plate. It's tricky to get it in there. There. That's the angle. I got it.
There we
go.
I absolutely love that yellow ochre.
It is a good color.
It's a good color. All right, now we're going to do-si-do here.
I'm going to hand you this one first.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Wonderful. So we still got some mucky muck on there. I'm okay with that. Look, there's bubbles there. That's fantastic. Maybe I should try to line that up to where we would want that again. I don't know. My lining up, obviously, is not lining up. That's okay. I want to do the yellow. I haven't done a yellow one yet. So we're going to do yellow. We're going to do this one in yellow.
Have you tried the opaque, like the Naples?
I haven't done the Naples. I only used the, like, yellow yesterday. I don't know that the Naples is, like, if anything, I would rather use this.
All right, you're not shoving the paint back in.
I know, I didn't. This one. Indian yellow.
Yeah.
I like this one. This one works well. Let's do that. I'm going to try to get these darn things lined up. Okay. Somewhat. or at least in the general vicinity. General vicinity. What are you chuckling about?
The kitty's meowing for treats. I've stopped giving this cat treats because he just walks around and looks at me and meows at me. I mean, he does that anyway, but it's worse.
It's worse.
And oh, Mo has told Susie's just glad to have her here in the chat. We are. And you'll have to come back tomorrow because I'm going to put a color down on Shannon's last.
See?
Last long haul.
Yes. She wasn't able to do that yesterday. Okay. I'm going to see, this is where it's tricky. Like, I really do want to try to just put down another plate and color. Because see, her little lips showed up there. Those were the orange. And then her face. Oh, see, we've got the yellow areas that are in these heavier toner equals paint.
Yeah.
Because the paper pulls up, typically. That's what my brain keeps telling me.
Utah, hello. And Kathy Brooks, heart.
Okay, we're going to go this route. Alright, we're going to try something here. Because there's not a lot going on there. And then this way, I sort of know where to line her up. Because this way I know that I should put her here. Yeah, we're going to try that. Okay. Thoughts on that? Just don't want to pull this up. This is a little tricky. You're doing what I told you not to do. Doing what I told you not to do. We're going to see if it do the thing that we want it to do.
Well, that's a good color choice with the yellow because now it's going to be a lovely orange.
Yeah, it was kind of where I was hoping to go with that. And then we're going to go here and here.
And Kimberly, that is the choice.
Yeah.
Always.
It's
On, you know, the paints.
something. Kind of painting with the... See, there's her little hair thing. That darn thing. Because it has the highest amount of toner.
Contrast.
Yeah, that's her little hair thing that keeps showing up so well there. Okay, these are frustrating me. The lighter ones just are not. Where
Yeah, and
it's
all
just...
paints have different drying times, different fluidities have different drying times, different brands.
That's why
It's all,
Get to know your paints, y'all. Get to know your paints. You will have greater success. All right. I want, can I have that iridescent medium?
Oh, that I just mixed up here? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Shake, shake, shake.
I don't know what I want to pull this onto. Let's just put it on a piece of paper and see what we get. And then we could build on it if we want to, like we did with the other ones. All right, we got 20 minutes. Oh, good golly.
Yeah, I guess I should have addressed that over here.
I mean, this is a situation.
Yes, Brad, ones with more toner.
Yeah, the light stuff is just really, it's not that it's not working. It's just you really need that extra toner in there to do the do. If that makes any sense.
How's that coming out?
Lovely. Lovely. Something to, what we always say to keep in mind when you are using something like the Liquitex, or specifically the Liquitex iridescent medium. Now, she just added the airbrush medium to it, so
I will make a notation
Yeah.
in there.
it's kind of funky stuff because it's really great to pull things with. You get that added depth of that iridescentness. And then what you want to keep in mind, though, is that it tends to stay around for a while.
It does.
Not that that is a bad thing. It's sometimes a preferable awesome thing. But, there we go.
It just will.
It just will. So you just kind of want to keep that in mind. That's the stuff that I'm using on the back side is the Gelli paper. Good golly, this is just gonna be one of those things where things are staying.
And picking stuff up. That could be due to the medium.
Well, I mean,
You might have got a little too much on there also.
oh, you think?
Mhm.
See that fun stuff though? See that? Oh. And don't you worry. See, this is basically like brayer offs.
Yeah, that'll all be used.
You'll see this again, just not over here on my side. I'm handing those off to her.
I'm putting them all in a pile here because this is lovely stuff.
All right, well, we got a situation.
What?
Ooh. Look at this, though. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Sometimes our brayer offs. Look at that. I'm brayering with intent. I do apologize that I'm not going the full.
Yeah, but
The
you don't want it
full.
to go off on your thing.
Yeah,
And I don't care.
but I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, what's the thought here?
Okay. What is the size of this gel plate, Mariah? I think this is the
This one is the 12 by 14.
12 by 14.
Because see, it's a little shorter top and bottom than it is in the width.
And Grace said that's a nice brayer off. It is.
Thank you.
I shall do something with it.
That's better. I don't know. Messing with the light, sorry. I got distracted by the little circle. Okay. Let's just do something fun and different. Why don't you give me a suggestion?
You want me to hand you a stencil?
Oh, I was gonna continue. I still have, we can continue
Oh,
pulling pictures.
you just need a color
I just
suggestion?
need a color suggestion.
Well, we haven't tried turquoise. Let's try some of this teal.
Okay. I like that. This has got balls in it, but I don't. Is
Oh
this
no,
mixed?
let's don't use
Yeah,
that.
this.
No. Give that back to me.
Yeah,
Here.
you're setting me up for failure.
I'm sorry. That was a bad thing to do there. Just a sec. I gotta move some stuff out of the way.
Okay.
Where the hell is my?
Oh, and review. Oh, we will.
Here.
We will do that. So, let's do this one more, and that's a good idea. That'll probably finish us up on the stream. So, thank you for that. We will show and review all the ones from today, and have a little extra discussion. She just rolled her eyes at me.
I'm gonna eat pistachios.
What is it? This turquoise phthalo.
Yes.
Don't eat.
Okay. She says she didn't see it in the Amazon store.
What's this?
I don't know what she's not seeing.
Who?
Oh, the Liquitex iridescent paint. Or the deli paper?
Oh, the Gelli paper. Yeah, look in the papers or under Gelli printing. It's probably actually under Gelli printing versus the paper. See,
Yeah, because it's not something we really print on. I mean, occasionally I do, but it's inadvertent. And most as it is under papers, our most favorite, which is the first
Yeah.
one.
All right, y'all see how quickly I moved on that? So, again, fluid acrylic, very fast drying, very thin. I knew as soon as I had blurred it out, and you saw how thin it was going and how quickly it was already drying. And then that's why I smacked it down there. I didn't do a whole lot of pushing because all that's going to happen is it's just going to come up onto the laser print. And this is the yellow.
Okay, she found it.
Yeah. But see, we've got perfect little mouth there. It makes me a little sad that we do have the gooky gook there in the eyeball area, but that's fine. That's kind of where her hair's at. And we'll see what we can do. Move that over here to the side.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Okay. Well, maybe we leave that on plate and you can play with that. That'll be fun for you tomorrow. Just don't mess
Colleen
it up.
says, good job, Mariah. She's got to go.
All right, bye, Colleen. Thanks for
I don't
hanging.
know where she's going, but it's with her husband.
Okay. Hey, but we did pull up a little chunk out of the thing there. See? This is why layering as, like, on the plate, not exactly ideal. Because you're going to get things coming up that you probably don't want. Even though that was kind of something we wanted to go away because it wasn't coming up earlier. All right, let's look at these. I'm going to hand this off to you. You can hopefully do something cool with that tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not going to obsess about the paints and things. I will put that away after the stream.
All right, I need to hand this one back to you. This is an actual print that worked.
Yes. Well, and this was the one we started out with showing, because this was done last night. This was my final one with a full color laser print, meaning all the layers were there, just like a photograph, just black and white. Pulled it with, or did it with the orange, and then we came back and put a second layer on with the mucky muck stuff that we knew was sort of there. And it's kind of interesting in the areas where it landed. All right. These were some failed attempts of, you know, layering up and doing some things. But her lip...
Is he floating on water?
Yeah. This was one of those... This is a laser print, but it was one of the really light colored ones, or, you know, not as much toner on it.
Kimberly, as makers is a public, but you have to answer questions to get in.
It's a private group. So yeah, you do have to answer the questions. Yeah.
You can't see posts unless you are a member.
Yeah.
That is true. That's a good way to put it. That one right there is my favorite.
This is the one of the ones we created today. This is the one that I created the other day. Is that right? No. Look at that. This was... These two we pulled today, or created today. This was the one that I did last night in preparation for today. But very cool. So each one of these has about 4 color layers, and then each color layer has a metallic or iridescent pearl color to pull that color with.
Yes.
Hopefully that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, then go back, watch, see what I did as far as, like, you put down the laser, you get the image on the gel plate, let that kind of dry for a second, then put the iridescent or pearl. You just want something that's going to be sheer. So you could even pull it with a matte medium. But you want that image to dry, and then you want to stack those on top of each other. You
Madam
can't
Beck
do it
says
on
these
the
are
plate.
gorgeous. I think they are gorgeous also. I don't necessarily think I think there are other ways to get the same thing to happen, but I can't take anything away from these prints. They're just beautiful.
Thanks. Thanks, Mom.
And some love the middle blue one the best.
And we did that one today. I really do too. I think it's kind of the most funky one.
It is funky.
With the most dramatic funkiness. Because this has the
can you
funky
please hold
bit.
up the iridescent? Makes it hard to see. Can you hold it up into the camera and kind of give it a wiggle?
Yes,
Because
sorry.
then you can really see how that shininess.
And you know it's trippy, and like this is just one of those things that I think your mind does. To
Grace.
me, I can see her face almost again in a larger. So I know that it's not like that's not true because it wouldn't even be a representation. Like in a larger, do you see like lips here, eyes here, and a face here?
Oh yeah, I'm seeing what you're seeing too.
And I think our minds just kind of do that to make sense of what's going on there.
I think we do have that tendency. Grace says the first step is you need to get yourself an Izzy. We're renting ours out. She's
That was the one that I
she's
did.
particular about her cheese and chocolate, and actually really not. And she eats stale cookies.
She does, and crackers. Although she's starting to pick up on that. But I told her, you know, if she would close the bag, that would be very helpful.
And Tina says, if you don't get it, go back and watch again and again and again.
That's right,
That's
we
how
love
I
that.
learned how to jump like.
Watch time. All right, I wanted to show y'all some of the other.
Well, I
ones that
wouldn't say
did.
she's necessarily cheap. She's the renting part, you know, is room and board, and then you have to put up with her tastes
Yeah, things.
and food.
Okay.
And see, Star Traveler, that's Lynn.
Yes.
She says she sees Izzy's face too, the bigger one in the,
Mhm.
in the thing.
Here, I'll put.
And
that
Darcy's
there.
oohing and eyeing.
Hey, Darcy.
And Liz says they're gorgeous. She's got to watch from the start later. Yes, that's going to be very helpful. Orange and blue is tiger colors.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's like a sports team.
I don't go Broncos.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
How about that? Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about all these. I mean, I don't know exactly what we'll end up doing with them, but I think they're just really fun. And I'm still just so tripped out about the fact that I see this other face in there. I just think that is so cool, personally. Alrighty, my Arty friends. And then here's all the laser prints that it, you know, took to get to those. And these are fun to use too.
I think they would be great to strip them and use them for weavings.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or who knows, one of y'all might end up like when we hit another subscriber thing and we do a giveaway, you might end up with a fat stack of Izzy prints. Or
Yeah.
laser prints that you can probably utilize again.
And Eddie says, awesome stream today, Mariah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What I need to do.
Yeah, the blue and purple one, I think probably. I don't know. I really like the orange one too, though.
Yeah, the other one that we did today.
Yes.
With the wonky like head over here. And then what's funny about this one is I see another face, but like a big eye that's like side eye over here like that, you know? Over like right here.
Marguerite said she saw it too.
Yeah, and like you see lips here.
Bye, Marguerite.
And a big side eye thing here.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that interesting?
Almost looks cat-like.
Yeah, like this is the back of the head and neck. Oh, and then I even see another one. Like here's a big eye here, lips there. See, I just think that's kind of cool. Anyway, all right. I need to do Mariah M Cam. There we go. That's the one.
Oh, and Darcy said Shannon's thumbnail on yesterday's stream was adorable.
Wasn't it? She was so you could tell I didn't know. You know, some people were kind of like, I don't know about all that, but she was like, okay, what do I need to do? That's great.
She's so funny.
She is.
I love that enthusiasm at that age.
All right, I'm gonna kind of do the top 3. That good? trying to give myself a little longer to grab the, look.
Yes, and like Gia says, very cool to watch the experimenting. Thanks. Madam Beck says, does anybody jelly on deli? Yeah, you can jelly on deli.
Yeah.
Sure.
The tricky part about the deli paper is like if you want to use it for collage later on, it's a little trickier to glue down and it goes filmy.
It goes filmy, and it's also a little bit like that other stuff that I don't like. What do you call that other stuff that wrinkles? Yeah, it does that. A little bit more than tissue.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Love you like a long haul.
Bye.